Hello, this is Shantae Gibbs Rickard, and I'm going to be summarizing chapters 4, 5, and 6. Okay, my chapter 4 is connecting through verbal communications. Okay, that chapter, it tells us the importance of communicating and in different places. Um, I learned language that I learned that language is very powerful. It affects our emotions and relationships. I learned about the four elements of language, which were, I'm trying to remember, sounds, words, grammar, and meaning. I think that's what it was. Language creates barriers to good communication, as we all know that already. But language can shape our attitudes. Technology help with our language every day, and people probably don't even realize it, but it does. New words are created all the time. And to become a better communicator, language play a huge part in it. And that right there was my chapter 4. Okay, I'm going to try to remember and summarize chapter 5. Um, And remember that chapter is called Connecting Through Nonverbal Communication. Okay, in this chapter I learned about nonverbal communication. Nonverbal nonverbal communication it includes, I believe it was gestures, objects, symbols, and probably like plenty more. But then were just to name a few that I remember right off the top of my head. The book discussed 6 characteristics of nonverbal communication. Some that stuck out to me were the nonverbal communication always occur, and it's related to culture. Some functions of nonverbal communication is that it deceives and substitutes for verbal behavior. Um, I learned that there are many different types, from silence to eye behavior, which I know I have this big thing with my eyes and nonverbal. I mean, nonverbal because I use my hands a lot and I shake my head and um, different things. Which all of this is what, of course, nonverbal communication. People must be careful not to jump to conclusions as well, because sometimes like when a person's talking and listening, and you can or make all kinds of different gestures, and you not mean to send off a bad feeling of like trying to rush them talking or anything like that, and they might get a different sense than what you're trying to do already or trying to say to them. So it's very good to be very careful in that matter. Which with me, I am a big stickler of that. I try not to, because sometimes I just look off and just talk, just go on and on and on. But yeah, if you find me doing that, please forgive me. But give me good critiques about it. Let me know. Chantel, you're doing it again. But okay. Chapter 6, excuse me, was connecting, listening, and thinking in the communication process. Um, Listening helps to understand what's being said. When you listen, you're connecting with thinking, and it helps the communication process. Okay. That chapter also talks to us about 4 functions of listening behavior. Um, and it also said about the attitudes and behaviors help to overcome barriers to listening. And critical and competent listeners are 2 of the types of listeners I remember learning about in this chapter. Also, to take better notes and organize your work help with being able to communicate even better. To ask questions and be aware of cultural differences also help with communicating effectively. So always remember to be mindful, because sometimes, you know, you might can make a gesture and not mean it, and a person may take it, the wrong way again. Or you might speak to someone or say something to somebody, they might sneeze and say, you might look at them and say, God bless you, and then they're atheists, and then you're like, oops, they might look at you real strange or funny. So it's very good to listen and know the crowd that you're speaking with, and know at least a little something about them. If not, I would go kind of broad and wouldn't be very specific on things, because sometimes you can hurt a person's feelings and really not even realize it, that you're doing it. This is the conclusion of my chapter 6, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye.